Hey everybody, welcome to another Sporcle Saturday here on the channel. I'm yours truly, Pat Dooley. I'm a wrestling announcer, interviewer, commentator, creative, pretty much anything in the industry that doesn't involve taking bumps. I'm your guy. What I've been doing every week for closing in on a year now is I go to Sporcle.com, which is an online quiz site. I find a popular, well-rated, because there's some popular ones that are full of errors and things. I find good popular quizzes and I take them right here on the channel. And since it is January and this is coming out the day of the 2024 Royal Rumble, I'm going to be taking a look at Royal Rumble runners-up this week. This is a quiz created by, I'm guessing probably Tomps and not Thomps, but who knows. Basically, it's given me a list of every Royal Rumble since the beginning, all 41 of them. And the winner, I have to name who their runner-up was. Based on the format, I'm guessing this is one of them where if I name somebody that did it multiple times, then it's going to fill in for every time. I don't need to guess. Like, it happened to Big Show a couple of times. I don't think I need to say him multiple times. But yeah, so I've been accused of dragging out these intros too long. I'll add some plugs at the end for where you can find me in the coming days and weeks. But let's go for it. I've got 8 minutes to name 41 Royal Rumble runners-up. Let me move it so you guys can see the whole thing. You don't need to see the header anymore. And play quiz. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ones that I know for sure. Mr. Perfect in 90. 91, I think, was Earthquake. 92 was Sid. 93 was Savage. 95 was the British Bulldog. 96 was Diesel. 97 was... That was the year of the 4. Was it Undertaker? Nope, but he was in 03. Vader? Now, who all was in that 4-way at In Your House the next month? I don't know. I'll come back to it. Rock in 98. Austin in 99. Big Show in 2004. 01, I think, was Angle. No, 02 was Angle. 01. Huh. Who was the... I really thought that was Angle. Jericho? No, but he was in 2012. Kane? Yeah. 05, Batista, last eliminated Cena, who also was 2010. 06, Rey Mysterio. Was that Orton? Yeah, also 2021. 07, Undertaker took out Shawn Michaels. Cena in 08, was that Edge? No. Okay, 8, 9, I'm not positive. I know Santino Marella was the last one in 11. Cena, Batista, Roman. Okay. All right, so let's... this past year, Gunther was the runner-up in the men's, and I think Liv Morgan was in the women's. Previous years, Brock... Was that McIntyre? Yep. And Ronda eliminated Shayna Baszler? No, Charlotte did in 2020. Who was it that Ronda eliminated then? In 2022, was it Bianca? Charlotte. It was Charlotte. Twice for Charlotte. Was Becky. Who was it that Bianca eliminated in 2021? And Drew in 2020. Was that... It wasn't Lesnar. Lashley? That might have been Lesnar. Didn't think so, though. Seth Rollins in 19. Was it ever Dean Ambrose in 2016? That's right. He should have won that. Okay, so we're 2.5 minutes in. We're well over halfway. We're making some good progress here. I can hear some of you, yelling into your into your computers or your phones or your tablets or however you're watching this. Okay. Okay, so who would have been the runner-up to Steve Austin in 97? It's not The Rock. It was Brett. Okay. I thought it might have been. 2008. John Cena. Was it Miz? Was it... it's not Undertaker. It's not Kane. Not Lashley. Mark Henry was never one of the Daniel Bryan ever the next to last? Nope. Cena, Batista, Orton. Just trying to think of guys that were near the top at that point. Okay. So who did Bianca eliminate to win in 2020? Was it Asuka? Kyrie? Bailey? Sasha? Ruby? Beth Phoenix? Natalia? Ronda? Rhea? Yeah, Rhea was the one in 2021, that's right. Sheamus was never runner-up. Rollins. Was Triple H ever runner-up? He was in 08 and 09. Because of course he was. Rome. Oh, 4 times for Roman. Wow, okay. Helpful. 35 out of 41. So I'm at like... sorry, my shoulder's being weird. It's a pretty good percentage, but I've still got over 3 minutes to get the last 6. Okay, so I need the first 2, 13, 15, and 19 for the men, and then 2018, and I'll have all of the women's matches. So who else? Alexa? What other women would they have pushed that hard in 2018 to have be the last one eliminated by Asuka? Was it one of the Bellas? It was one of the Bellas. 5 more. Okay, 80. I'm just going to start naming upper, mid card, and main event guys from the late 80s and hope one of them sticks. Rick Rude. Randy Savage. No, I know it's not Savage because he was 93. Andre. Big Ball Man. Okay, One Man Gang in 88. Okay. Thank you for including past gimmicks. Ted DiBiase in 89. Okay. 3 more to go. 13, 15, and 19. All years where I was not really watching that close. Did Ray ever make it? Nope. How about... I already guessed Edge. Sheamus. Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn. It's not Miz. Can't imagine Del Rio was no. Wade Barrett. No. Punk. Did I already guess Jericho? I did, didn't I? Edge, I guessed. There's no way they ever pushed Christian hard enough to get him to a final 2. I already guessed Bryan, and it wasn't him. How about Bray Wyatt? How about Big E? How about Kofi? How about Dolph Ziggler? How about... Man, I really wasn't watching that close in 13 or 15. 19, I feel like I should know. That's recent enough where I've recently gone back and watched the last probably about 5 years. More recently than I have the mid-teens. Or I guess early teens. 13's the first of the teens. Okay. Well, it's not going to be Cody. I'm just trying to think of, like... I'm sure it's somebody really obvious. Who am I missing? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't feel terrible about that. Ryback, Rusev, and Braun Strowman. I should have remembered Braun in 2019. But considering what became of Ryback and Rusev later in their WWE careers, it's not that shocking that I forgot. But it's also kind of funny because now that I think about it, I think I named every other member of the League of Nations except for Rusev, which was they were really trying to make that the top heel stable around that time. And I guessed Del Rio, I guessed Sheamus, and I guessed Barrett, but I did not guess Rusev. And I mean, there's just no way I was going to get Ryback for 2013. Because, you know, who cares about Ryback? 93% on the quiz with an average of 58. I'm A-okay with that. Yeah, pretty proud of that. I'll take that win. Still on the quest for 100% in 2024. I have not done that yet. I suspect that next week will be more of the same. Next week, sorry, I was confused because I was looking at the title of next week's, and it sounded really familiar. It's because I did one similar to it 2 weeks ago. We're going to do a couple more weeks worth of Rumble season just because I like the Royal Rumble, and because there's not a ton of Fastlane or No Way Out or whatever the next pay-per-view is going to be after the Rumble. Is it Elimination Chamber? There are probably some Elimination Chamber quizzes out there. But you know what? I like the Rumble more. So, and I did an Elimination Chamber one last year that did not go well. So the one next week is longest lasting Royal Rumble entrance, which 2 weeks ago I did one called 100 longest lasting Royal Rumble participants. This one looks like it is based on the year. So like I have to name the longest lasting person from 88, from 89, from 90, rather than the other one, which was just the 100 longest ever. So it's different enough. I'm okay with going. Excuse me. Just inhaled some Panda Express before this, so that's why I'm a little. Yeah, so that's next week, February 3rd. It's already February when we do the next quiz. I have no bookings this weekend, but that's intentional. A friend of mine is doing a going away thing this weekend, and so I wanted to make sure I could be there for that. So I intentionally didn't take any shows this weekend. But most Fridays, you can catch me in Tullahoma, Tennessee at the Southern Wrestling Federation. I'm their ring announcer and interviewer. Also almost every Saturday, you can catch me in Morrison, Tennessee for Tennessee All-Pro Wrestling, where I'm also their ring announcer. I also do ring announcing and interviews for TriStar Wrestling, which is a monthly show, typically the first Saturday of every month, but it's actually on the 10th of February, not the 3rd. So more on that as we get closer to it. So that'll be 2 weeks from now's quiz. And yeah, you can catch me if you want to go back on Fight Now Triller. You can catch me on Effie's Big Gay Thanksgiving. I did commentary on that alongside Chris Riddle back in November. It was an awesome experience. And also on Ricky Morton's YouTube channel for the School of Morton, his promotion there. I've done a lot of commentary for them as well. I think that's all the plugs. I'm working on getting a website up and running so that the email address that's on your screen right now will stop being Gmail and it could be something more professional looking. You can see, all the socials on there, plus Venmo and PayPal links if you are so moved. Otherwise, just keep your eye out on the channel. I've got a cool NFL-related video that's going to go up the week after the Super Bowl, I hope. I'm planning for it too. It's not done being edited, but I also have to wait until the Super Bowl is over. It'll all make more sense as that day approaches. But yeah, like the video, comment on the video. Let me know what quizzes you'd like to see me try. A couple weeks ago, I did a quiz that user Craig Shannon 6011 suggested. That was Hulk Hogan's WCW pay-per-view opponents. That was a fun quiz. It was actually my highest score of the year so far, at the 95%, so slightly better than I did this week on this Royal Rumble Runners-Up quiz. Okay, got my plugs out of the way. We've done the quiz. We've talked about what next week's quiz is. So I think that's, all the news that's fit to print. I'll be back next week. I hope you will be too. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next week.